It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Oakland Raiders. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, here's Watson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Dancing to his left. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
To throw is Watson, flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Running with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Kamara gets around him. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Monday, down, 280. I got him.
Now on 2nd and 16, Carr. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go. Hey, Charlie. 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Shotgun now for Carr. Open man, it's Allen. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Mike. Down. 280. Ricky.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line. 180. Mike 50. We got to get the ball. Get the ball.
From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Slam. Check out. You draw quarters. He's coming. We got double up. Check 3. Hand me. Check 3.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
You can't stop me. Kill. Hey, 31. Turn it up. 50 points down, he's coming.
Back to throw, Watson. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up second down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Rashard Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr gives to Rashard. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Carr now on first down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 33. This is Collins on the toss. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, Richard. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second and 9, Carr under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a third and long.
29. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, me and you all day.
From the gun, Carr. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
A 43-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Kamara trying the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say,
"Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Raiders pick it up." And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. On the ground, Richard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
But you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 9-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
He's checking.
Richard. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They scored.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Rashawn. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake. Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Carr completes it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, fellas.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Carr now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now Collins. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Now Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Carr
looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cleveland Farrell in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Bound to lose one.
Room here to run. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big run there by Collins. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff to Richard. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
on 2nd and 9. Carr. And this is caught by Allen for an Oakland touchdown. Keenan Allen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Down. 180. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Here's Collins. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
You don't know no better.
On play action, it's Carr. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Right down. 180. Pick me up. Here we go.
Now a give to Collins. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And again, it's Collins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run on first down. Collins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run with Collins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now it's Watson being chased out left.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the ground, Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Completes it to Lee. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Mike 58, right there. I got him.
On 1st down, Richard. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Mills in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Maurice Hurst in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. After the sack on first down, Watson eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
23 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On first down, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly able to record his 5th sack of the season. A big offensive experience.